Good morning, Richard Berry here from the Good Money Guide. Today we're going to have a quick look at CMC Markets trading platform. We'll have a poke about, put some orders on, we'll go through what you can trade, how you can trade it, some of the added value that they offer that other brokers don't. So you can have a little look under the bonnet before deciding whether or not you want to go ahead and either open a demo account or a real account and use them as your broker. If you're not familiar with the Good Money Guide, this is us. We're a comparison site and guide for financial service providers. We have a review of CMC on the site where we cover, the good points, the bad points. We look at some of their pricing, what they offer, and there's also an interview with Peter Krillas, the CEO of CMC Markets, where he sort of explains a little bit more about the business and why he set it up. Obviously, CMC Markets is a spread betting and CFD broker, both derivative products, so it's important you read the risk warning and be educated in the products and also exercise good risk management strategies. So anyway, on to the review. What can you trade? So as I said, CFD and spread betting broker. You can trade a very comprehensive range of markets. They have indices on there. Let's just have a quick look at them. So they've got commodities, cryptocurrencies, indices, shares, and treasury. You can pretty much deal anything with CMC as long as the market cap's not too small. But then again, if the market's too small, you don't really want to be trading it anyway because there's no liquidity there. These are the most popular products on offer, so you can just flick through those one by one, see if there's a trade on in the short term. We'll flick through. Actually, they've got quite a nice little feature here. If you look here, if you highlight these little buttons here, it links these three windows together. So as you click through, it changes the chart here and the dealing pad there. So that's always quite nice for looking for something that's either a little bit toppy or something that doesn't look quite so good. I mean, gold. Here's a sort of fairly good example. That's it could be looking a bit toppy, could not be. Potentially is, but for the purposes of this review, we'll put a sell order on. So we'll just have a quick look at the dealing ticket here. We're only going to go small. We don't want to lose too much money. This is only a review after all. So obviously buy, sell. You've got level 2, but that's really just sort of CMC's CFD or spread betting. What sort of size trade you can put on. You can either. Let's just get rid of that. You can either put a market order on, a limit order on, or a stop entry order on. So the difference between those, for example, is if you want to buy at market and you just want to go, you can see that it's going to cost you £76 in margin, but we are selling, of course. So let's just sell one there, and that's the position there. It's gone into our orders tab, and you get a nice sort of summary. Afterwards, if you wanted to, where's gold again? Let's do sell again. So if you wanted to, if you thought that was going to sell, but you wanted it to go a little bit higher first, if you wanted it to go, say up to 16,000, you just change this to 16,000, so that's a limit order to sell £1 a point, GTC, there you go, and then that will get a little summary there, and then that goes into your orders tab. You can edit it, of course, you can change it to 1650 if you want, there you go, and it's pretty simple to cancel as well, should you decide you no longer wanted to trade it. So we're short. I'll just sort of demonstrate what a buy order is, a limit order is as well. So if you want to buy, for example, but you want to buy a little bit lower, so we, for example, want to buy at say 1450, place our buy order in where's it gone? Oh, there you go, 1450. So that'll just sort of sit in the market until it's filled. If we use the FTSE as an example for something else, if we think that's probably got a few legs in it, you can also, when you buy, set your take profit and stop loss, which is obviously very important, and you can change it depending on price or amount. So if we want to buy one at the market, but we only want to lose 50 quid, you can set it so that 6,800. Where's it gone? So so there you go. You can change the amount. So you only want to lose 50 quid, but you want to make 100 quid. There you go. Sort of fairly sensible strategy there, and it also means that you've got you've got protection in the market. A few other features, of course, they've got economic calendar, very important if you're short-term trading. You've got, for example, what's happened to specific figures beforehand, chart, table of results, and also, like, why should you care, about this economic announcement and why it's coming out. If you're looking for bit of stimulus, if you don't know quite what to buy yourself, they've got some nice technical analysis tools here. So, should you be interested in, trading off automated technical signals, they've got those as well. Of course, you have to make your own mind up. It's not particularly sensible just to take a computer's word for it. One other nice little feature here, of course, is that you can look at the shares in the UK. I always quite enjoy doing this. You can sort by who's up and who's down, and again this should all link through, so you can click through, so you can see all the stocks that are not doing well today. Thomas Cook, Countrywide, the usual sort of names. So if you think, well, they're not doing very well, but actually there's they are sat on those little support levels, so you can just bring up an order ticket. Oh, there you go. I'm not taking orders on that one. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe there's a bit of a fast market in it or something. You can. Let's have a look at stocks that are doing well. Micro Focus, they've been in the news quite a bit. Restaurant Group, all of these stocks are worth a look. So if you wanted to buy that, for example, you wanted to buy £10 a point, you can see that your margin is going to be £313 on that. And the other thing you could do is product overview, which gives you all the information on equities when you're buying them. It's always worth looking at these because it gives you here, for example, that's your spread. That's what margins you're going to take. These are your overnight financing charges. So, and of course, these are your trading hours. So it's really actually worth looking at these before you before you trade. So you have a better idea of how much a position is going to cost you. Sometimes with CFD trading and spread betting, if you're trading for over a month, the financing charges will sort of eat into that saving you make by not paying stamp duty. So. That's just something to be mindful of. The other thing I was going to touch on, of course, was research. They have some really nice research from Morningstar. So if you click on a stock, you get the Morningstar report, which gives you all of the fundamental data. You've generally got the sort of broker consensus as well as to whether or not you think, as to whether or not analysts think it's overpriced or underpriced. And CMC also have a really nice sentiment gauge. If we just bring up this sort of Forex layout, you can see these are our other positions here. So why don't we let's just close all these off, and then we'll put some Forex positions on. So here again, you've got the major FX pairs, and these all link together. You can see it's green, green, green there. So if we flick through, actually, I'll tell you what, let's just get a chart up as well. We'll put that there, and then we'll push that green button there. So here, when we flick through, we can see the charts as well as client sentiment, and this is always very useful because it tells you that in euro dollar, even though the price is going down, most clients are long. And what's also interesting is that you can feature in between top clients and all clients and combined. So, for example, here you can see that of the top clients, the one that sort of generally do well, 65% are long. But of all clients, 72% are long. So that sort of suggests that the clients that make money are not quite not quite as bullish as clients as a whole. Sentiment is a tricky thing. It can be an interesting gauge of buyers, but then we ran a really interesting sentiment index at Investors Intelligence, which sort of suggested that the more bullish people were, the higher the chance of a reversion. So whilst it's sort of it's interesting, you shouldn't base your trading decisions solely on it. And of course, you can look at other products as well as they pop up. I mean, that's pretty much as much as I can show you in the in the short term. Oh, you've also got a bit of Reuters news down there. Let's just have a look at an order ticket, see if there's anything we've missed out. No, that's pretty much it. Anyway, listen, I shall leave you to it. If you do use CMC Markets, do come back to the site and leave them a review. Let us know what you think. All right, many thanks.